making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah. Things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah.
Hi everybody, my name is Shannon and welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me. It's Thursday. You can tell by that catchy jingle, you're going to be singing that one all day long. It just gets to you. So as the song stated, it's a collaboration of a wonderful group of YouTube content creators where we're all making the same project. But you don't have to be a YouTube content creator. All you have to do is say, I want in. That's it. If you have a channel, by all means make videos. If you don't and you would like to share, send your pictures to me. Send your pictures to one of the other people that are part of the Things We're Making Thursday group. I'll have a bunch of them linked down below. I think I've got everyone. Might have missed some. There's a lot. It is definitely growing because it's fun. Feel free, join the Facebook group. You can comment over there, show your pictures there. And Heather from Strings and Stitch, oh my gosh, sorry Heather. Heather from Strings and Threads, she'll go ahead and collect up those pictures throughout the month and then put a slideshow at the end of the month of what everybody's done that she's had access to, right? And it's wonderful. It is just such an uplifting experience to see so many people making the same pattern and putting their own spin on it. So normally there's 4 weeks in a month, right? And the fourth week, the last Thursday of the month, will be the announcement of the next pattern. Well, August is special and there's 5 weeks. So we had to wait until today to announce what September is. So I'll show you what I finished for August. I made 2 different projects. I did the project that we're doing for the month, or we were doing, which was a shawl. And then the shawl was a little temperamental for me during one of the weeks, and I set it down and I you know, told it to behave. And I worked on another basket, which was the Hootie Owl basket. And I started it, but I didn't finish it in putting the owl features on it, and I didn't make it as tall. I just made it comfortable. I made it the way I wanted it to be. And that's the fun thing about this group. Nobody's going to yell at you that you didn't follow the rules because, you know, there aren't any. Nobody's going to come after you if you join in for 1 month and you don't join in for another. That's okay. You can go and look at previous patterns that we've done and decide, I don't want to do this one for this month. I want to do one from a previous month. Go for it. You can do that. It's your time. Nobody's telling you what you have to do, but we're here and it's just such a fun, friendly group. So let me show you what I finished. Look at this. I mean, is that not cool? Okay, I know. You're like, what is that? That is my shawl and this is my basket, right? There you go. So I finished this and I'm happy with it. I really, really am. I would like to, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? There we go. There's my shawl. There. I'll wear it just like this most likely. I would really like to make 2 of these. I'm not going to because there's too many things in my world that I've got going on. But if any of you do this, let me know because I'd love to see a picture. So what I was thinking of on this one is make 2 and just attach right here at make it a shoulder seam. And it would be just such a fantastic poncho, beach cover up, etc. The colors are gorgeous. This is the Mandala String by Lion Brand. It is $6.49 full price at Hobby Lobby. Definitely go on a sale week, 30% off. It is $6.99 full price at the Lion Brand site. They have been having quite a few sales, 25, 30% off. Get it on sale. You know, you do you. But if you're going to buy it on sale. This basket, which I think is such a fantastic stacking basket. This was made out of the limited edition that I got in the Lion Brand mystery boxes. It's a great basket yarn. I like the way that it holds up. I think I'm going to make a couple more and give it away as a gift as the stacking basket. So that's what we finished for last month. That's great. So for this month, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to insert pictures of the patterns. We're doing things a little differently. Normally, we announce 1 pattern and then you can make it or not. It's your choice. Well, this month, excuse me, we are going to be working on gloves, things for the hands, but it's more than 1 pattern. We have choices. We have options, and that is exciting. And I looked through them and all the options seem pretty doggone easy to make and pretty quick. And you know, it's August, and if you're making gifts and you're making things for Christmas, that's what you want. Fast, simple, easy. And I think this fits it. Look at this collection of yarns I have. Isn't that pretty? Oh, look, the light's in my face. Look at those. Oh my goodness. So all of these yarns are yarns that are called for in the particular fingerless mitt patterns that I'm going to pop up in the corner. I'll probably pop them in the corner. I might do a split screen. I feel so fancy when I do that. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, oh, look at me. I know how to edit. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't know how to edit. But I can pop some pictures in and I feel really cool. So I have my cheat sheet here, right, to tell me the patterns because there's 5 of them. We have 5 choices, which is fantastic. So I'm gonna read off of here and everything. Sorry about that. I'll pop it up. The lacy gloves for warmer climates. Now I thought that one was really an interesting one. That right there uses an H hook and it calls for the Crochet party yarn, which is what this is. I actually have it on hand. No, I didn't go out and buy it. I actually have it. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is a number 4 weight yarn. It is 164 yards for 85 grams. I got it at Joann's. I know, big surprise, right? And I've got a variety of colors. So I do have the pink, I have the white, and I have, you know, and I think I've got the purple, and I've got the regular light pink. I've got a lot of choices. But this is the actual yarn that the pattern calls for. And very simple, very easy to construct. It doesn't look like anything is going to be difficult. A size H crochet hook tells you it's going to be kind of quick, right? You know, I mean, you're not using fingering weight. You're not using a tiny hook. You can pop out a few of these. You got this. It's okay. You can do it. You can experiment with different colors and different yarns. Remember, you don't have to use the yarn the pattern calls for. I just happen to have it on hand. I know, crazy. And the second pattern is the crocheted stripes arm warmers. And that one uses a, let's see, it's Red Heart Super Saver. I don't have any Red Heart Super Saver in here that I could pull out and show you, but we all know what it looks like. It's a basic number 4 yarn, pretty easy, and using a size J hook. So another one that's very simple constructed. And on that one, I did read the pattern a little bit. And you're basically making a tube. Well, you're starting up here, you're making a tube. Actually, it's not even a tube. You're working it in flat. You're working it back and forth. So there you go. And then you just sew up the seam when you're done and you leave a gap for the thumb hole. So you don't have to worry about gussets. You don't have to worry about shaping. You let the yarn do the talking because it's a striping yarn. There you go. So that's kind of nice. Pretty cool, right? And then the third one is the Crochet Fantail Shell Stitch. Wow, I am having problems with saying words. Enunciate. Got this. So it's the Crochet Fantail Shell Stitch by Hooked by Robin, and she's part of our group. Okay, so this is not only are we doing mittens, gloves, hands, finger, right, that type of things for the hands. We're also highlighting and showcasing some of the creators that we have in our group. So Robin has a free tutorial out there. I love the shell stitch on that. And 2 of the yarns, well, I have 2 skeins of it, that she recommends. There's lots of different yarns. It's number 4 weight. Unforgettable. Oh, yeah. And this one has a little bit of sparkle in it. Look at that. It's got some sparkle. And then we know I love my orange. I mean, we know I love my orange, right? It's like, that's so cool. So I happen to have these on hand. This one, since I did make a bandana, I followed Crystal from Hookthatyarn. I followed her Granny Pine bandana. So this is not a full ball. That's okay. I do have a full ball of the orange. So I have choices. So isn't that fun? And then the 4th pattern is by Heather from Strings and Threads. And she does hers. It's a fingerless mitts tutorial. She does hers out of the Caron latte cakes, which I happen to have on hand. I know. I don't even have to substitute yarns. I'm going to substitute yarns. That's just what I do. But I don't have to if I don't want to. I can use what the pattern calls for. Isn't that crazy? So hers, again, looks like it's going to be very simple and easy to follow. She's got a great tutorial if you wanted to go that route. And she's using this yarn, which different color, but she's using this yarn, which is a nice, soft, fuzzy halo yarn. Okay, great. And then the last one is a tutorial with 3 different options for lengths of sizes and everything. Let me get the name of it right. I think it's Hills and Valleys. Let me look. Yes, it is. Hills and Valley Fingerless. And Crystal from Hookthatyarn, she uses a number 4 worsted weight yarn and a 4.5 to 5 millimeter hook. Again, really nice. She's got the multiple options. So she has 3 separate tutorials on that. So you can pick which one you choose to, but that's 5 options. 5 different options for fingerless mitts. So you can make any one you choose to. You can make all of them if you're that ambitious and you choose to. There's no rules. You've got this. If you make one and you're like, hey, this, or you could mix and match. Make one glove from one pattern, one glove from the other pattern. You hand them out and you promise next year you'll make the other one for the whoever you're giving them to. You could do that. I think it'd be funny. I have been told I should do that with my socks. I'm not going to do that. No. I think my kids would revolt if I did that. But it'd be funny. I think it would be really funny to say that, to maybe have them out and give them just the one and then have the other one in the reserve after they're kind of like trying to play off that they're really happy that they got that, because you know they wouldn't play that off. My kids have already told me they have to get their socks. They wouldn't play it off. But maybe your family and friends would play that off. What you could do is like wrap up only one mitt and a leftover portion of the yarn or whatever you have, you know, maybe not the whole thing, but just a little bit, and say, hey, this is the promise for the next year, and just have the other one kind of tucked away just to see what their reaction's going to be. I'm a little bit of a jokester. I think I'm funny. I personally think I am hilarious. My husband says I'm not. He does. He's like, woman, don't joke. People think you're serious and they are offended. You have a bad sense of humor. I personally think I'm hilarious. He laughs a lot. So maybe he's just laughing at me. I don't know. But we've been married for 32 years, so I guess he enjoys it. You know, my quirky personality or what have you. So anyway, that's it. But what do you think of this month? What do you think of the Thursday with 5 different options for gloves? Well, fingerless mitts. But what do you think? All the different hand options and all the different color combinations. I mean, actually having these are so attainable. I mean, I already have them in my stash, right? So these aren't some exotic, esoteric yarn that you're trying to figure out what you're going to do and what you're going to come up with. I mean, I'll still come up with something crazy because, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll do something. You know, make it fun, make it enjoyable. I mean, that's just how I am. But what do you think? What do you think should be my first pair? If I make more than one pair, because I don't know, I still have my socks to do. All right, the kids are like tagging me on those socks. But if I make more than one pair, or even just one pair, which one should I pick? You know, and any color options. I mean, you see what I have here, but I don't have to pick with what's here. This is just what I happen to have that the actual patterns call for, which I don't know about you. I kind of ring a bell when I have the yarn that a pattern calls for and I actually use that, because that's a rarity. It's like an angel getting their wings or something. That doesn't have, you know, I'm like, ooh, you heard the bell go off. You kind of look around like, where did that come from? Right? So that's my attitude. But which one? What do you think? What would you choose? You know, if you were, I mean, if time were no problem, I'd make all 5, but time is an issue, right? You know? So what do you think? Help me out. All right, everybody. I'm going to go and maybe take a nap, go to bed, whatever. I don't know. I'm going to walk away. It's whatever. All right, you guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. Bye-bye, everybody.